Welcome, beautiful souls, to your Sunday sanctuary. We're here today to do another pick a card tarot reading. Divine timing has brought you here today, beloved. I'm sending you so much love and light as we connect with Spirit for your week ahead guidance. The universe has been coercing and finessing that divine hourglass in the ethers to help bring you the best manifestations and abilities for your week ahead. This reading will illuminate your path forward, so trust your heart as you pick a pile that resonates with you. Your higher self already knows which message is yours. So you can choose pile 1 with the crazy lace amethyst agate, pile 2 with the cherry quartz, it's a cherry blossom quartz, or pile 3 with the Auralite 23 crystal. Take a moment and decide. When you come back, go ahead and look in the description. There will be a link to pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Choose your pile, and you'll be taken directly to your message. Now, if you pick more than one pile, if you feel that 2 resonate with you, go ahead and watch the first one and then the second one. Sometimes Spirit has a second message for us, so that is absolutely fine for you. Go ahead and take a moment and come right back and pick your reading. If you chose pile 1, this is your reading. You've gotten the Crazy Lace Agate Amethyst Tower. Towers are an awesome crystal because they direct energy. And they also receive energy. So you can actually call to the universe what you wish, and it will bring it down like a lightning rod. Or you can send it out like lightning as well, in any direction you wish. So you can manifest and build up that energy within and send it out. So it's absolutely a powerful, powerful crystal. This one especially, though, because this is called the Laughter Stone, the Crazy Lace Agate. It brings joy, emotional stability, positive energy, and amethyst is associated with calmness and intuition and healing. It can help you when you are trying to get off of substances. Okay, it can break habits, bad habits. So it's a very powerful stone. It can literally take those habits away from you, give you aid in getting away from that. But when amethyst is combined with crazy lace agate like this, the properties that merge create a powerhouse for self-discovery, spiritual growth, grounding, balance, and a sense of joy and inner peace. It's a very calming and nurturing stone that vibrates at a very powerful level. So this stone is ready to help you this week. Okay, so you also have a rune card with your reading. Your rune is Ansuz. This rune is for communication, insight, order, divine inspiration, and true vision. So this week, you're going to be called to trust the vision, to go forward and keep order, seek divine inspiration as you move forward, and communicate with your spirit guides. So that's your calling for this week. Oops, there we go. Now, let's see what your cards have to say for you today, for this week. So Sunday, we've got the Hermit. You're going to start off your week today going within or having some things that you have to address that you thought you had neatly tucked away. You're going to do this task with truth and knowing that you've already done the work here. These are just things that are already cold, dead, and buried that are trying to rise back up and scare your week ahead, your success for the week ahead. But you're not going to let that disturb you. You're going to take those disturbances and you're going to put them out with your light of truth. Come Monday, you are going to have some fast movement. The things that you've been working on, the things that you need to get done this week, get ready, get them on a list, because Monday the energy is going to be swift and on your side. So you're going to have that sweep of wind coming from behind you to help move you along to the next step with everything you have on your plate or your to-do list. So Monday is going to be some swift movement. You're going to definitely, it's like Santa Claus coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're waiting, and then boom, gifts down the chimney. So Monday is going to be some swift movement. Instead of being on hold forever, you're going to get through that first call. Instead of having to wait in line, you are going to find that number that makes you next in line. So you're going to have some swift movement on Monday for all your goals and work. Come Tuesday, you're going to be feeling a little bit of that PTSD. The things that you've had to shine your truth on that tried to come up on Sunday may be bothering you emotionally. It might be bothering your conscience, okay? These things are not real right now. These are past happenstances. And you've got to face the facts that you might even be a completely different person now than what you were at the time that these things seem so real, when these things were very real. It could be that you're fearing the worst, and this card comes in to say, don't fear the worst. It's not the worst. It's good to look out for what could happen, but the good news of this card is that things are being revealed that are going to help show you what's really isn't any longer going to be able to get you. Okay? There's nothing in the dark that can get you at this point. It's just fear. Okay? And by Wednesday, you've got the Two of Wands. I love to show this little world globe that shows up on this card when someone's standing in between these two wands, because this is the card of your ship coming in. So that's kind of like the internet. You may be watching the internet really close, looking for some packages to come in, looking for someone to come in, you know, on a plane, on a ship, something or someone may be arriving soon. Or you're just waiting for something that you've manifested to actually appear. This is the sign that the ship is there. It is on its way to you. You just have to hold that energy until it docks at bay. Thursday, you're going to be starting a new cycle. You're going to have to let go of something. There might be some big changes. You know, there could be some things that are ending, or it's time to clean house and get rid of some things that are no longer serving you. It's time to move on from something that just isn't going to fit your future, that you've really outgrown or that you're about to outgrow. And you're going to have a rebirth or a transformation. So Thursday is that step that takes you in that direction. Okay? So it's time to let go of some things that you've outgrown come Thursday. Friday, there's going to be some energies that are fighting over creative things. Okay? So ideas. Business ideas. Who invented what? This is my invention. No, it isn't. It's mine. Or just, I'm the one that's the happy person. You're known for being this. There's just going to be petty arguments. The thing is don't feed this energy. You can listen all you want to. Okay? You can hear it. Be aware of it. You can see it. But don't feed it. Do not give life to any of these arguments when they happen. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Come Saturday. Well, let's take a look where we're at now, and then we'll bring out Saturday. So you've got something peeking its head out here that you're over. You've already dealt with it a long time ago, but you're going to have to bring out your truth to put it back in its grave. Or to resurrect it. It's going to be your choice to do either one. Come Monday, you're going to take your healing and you're going to go into your week, and everything's going to start moving really swiftly on Monday. All your goals are going to be moving very swiftly. Tuesday, you're going to have some guilt. You're going to have some PTSD, some things that are coming back at you. And it's going to be time to know what's false with those feelings and move forward from them. Okay? Let the buried stay buried. After doing that, you're going to have some things that you've been manifesting. Okay? That when you manifest something, it's basically like putting it on order. You just have to wait for the shipment to actually arrive. You've got a tracking number once you've manifested. So whatever you manifested, you're going to be waiting for that to appear. And you're seeing signs of it happening, or you're afraid that you don't. But your manifestations are coming about. Okay? They are on their way to you. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, by Thursday, so every other day this week, you're going to be dealing with this old energy. Okay? Do you see the triangle of this old energy? You're going to be dealing with it again, and you're going to have to just say, that's it. That's enough. It's time to go move on. I'm a new person. I am moving in this direction, and that's my old direction. And put some of that to rest. Some of that can't go into your new life, your new persona, needs to stay in the past. You need to finally let go of it and don't play with it anymore. And then after that, you may have some bickering, okay? When you have change, people around us sometimes get insecure. Oh my gosh, they're going to move on without me. And that's really what they're saying. I'm not going to get mine because they're going to move on without me. Yeah, I'm going to be left out, that kind of thing. So don't feed it. Just know that those insecurities will be settled as you let it die out. Let that arguing energy die out. And then come Saturday, you're going to have a manifestation day. You're going to feel powerful. You're going to feel like you can snap your fingers and change the weather. And you possibly can. This card is saying that you have all the magic within you to do whatever it is that you're needing to do. So once you put everything to rest, you're going to be moving forward in a new magnetic, magical energy where you are going to be able to attract what it is that you're wishing for. What an awesome week. Wow. Let's read that. Let's look at that Ansuz again. That was, remember, to be successful here, it's not just communicating with those old things that are trying to pop up that you need to let go of, but you need to seek spirit, your spirit guide, seek God, your angels, that kind of thing. And do some communication about to have light brought to those scary subjects when they arise. Keep order. Keep order. That is your direction for this week. Be divinely inspired. And hold true to your true visions. To your true visions. And you're going to have swift movement this week. Okay? Okay, so I do have a couple more cards for you to help you out with the week. The first one is Magic Mirror. Lunar Light, Past Lives, Spectrum, and Self-Care. So you want to focus on self-care, illuminating your past lives, your past selves, and personas that you've been in this life and maybe even in your past lives. Maybe in the evening under the moonlight, sit out in the moonlight and do that sort of thing with a mirror and reflect. This is about reflecting on, because you're going to start seeing something. You're going to start seeing that you are a very strong person and can create change when you need it. And you can be different people at different times for different things, and be successful. Okay, that many different parts of yourself can be successful. You're also being told to celebrate your wins. That's going to be part of your guiding inspiration, is celebrating your wins. This is a connection that you have with spirit, okay? Celebrate wins and be blessed. Okay, so if you chose this pile, this is your reading. Your rune is Perthro. Perthro is about fate and destiny, okay? Fate and destiny, secrets and mystery, initiation, occult secrets, life and fertility. And it's often associated with an unknowable aspect of a situation. You don't know which way the fate is going to turn with this one. It's a mystery. So this week for you seems like it has an upturned sort of meaning. It could go both ways all week long. Keep your energy steady and let's see what your cards have to say to help you. First, let's look at the meaning of your chosen crystal here. You've got the black cherry Sakura blossom quartz agate. So in a tower, and this one has a druzy in it. So it's a super powerful crystal. As you can see, it has these little blossoms, these Sakura blossoms in there. Oftentimes, you'll see this in a pastel crystal, but this black cherry brings some depth and darker, stronger emotional meanings. This stone is associated with strength, resilience, adaptability, and vitality. It represents the ability to thrive in difficult times, and it can be used for healing, transformation, and emotional grounding. So it's great for strength and resilience, which you're going to need with this card of things unknown, fate unknown, transformation and renewal, vitality and motivation. It's also great for healing, very good for the animal represented on there. It represents purity and the duality of life. Wow, this crystal is so perfect to go with your rune. Embodying both positive and challenging aspects of existence. It can enhance relaxation, focus, and spiritual connection. So this week, stay relaxed, stay focused, and keep your spiritual connection. Very good. Oh, I didn't show you. On this one, it has a beautiful eye as well. So it has an eye, it has the druzy, it's a tower, so it can pull energies in like a lightning rod, and you can point those energies out anywhere you wish them to go. And you carry the sacred meanings of the cherry blossom along with you in this deep, dark crystal. Wow. Okay, so let's see what your cards have to say for you. On Sunday, we've got the Eight of Wands. This is an alchemy tarot deck. This is Alchemy of England. It is, more of like that chaos alchemy magic tarot. So there should be some beautiful meanings in here, especially with what you have going on with the unknown, which is what alchemy can be about, is it not? So we've got the Eight of Wands. So things are going to be moving pretty swiftly for you this week, starting Sunday. Sunday is going to be swift, all green lights, super fast energy coming in for you. Whatever goals you're trying to do, whatever phone calls you're trying to make, whoever you're trying to meet with, it's going to be fast connect, quick get there, green lights, open phone. It's going to be super easy to do the things that you want to do come Sunday. The blockages are removed and the energy is going to be swift. Good energy on Sunday. Monday, woo, look what you got here. You got the Knave of Chalices. So this is going to be some kind of business or emotional fulfillment that you're going to have. So you'll get a message about that on Monday. This could come to mind, or it could actually be a message on your phone, email, or word of mouth coming in for you. You could be enlightened with, in your idea as well, but you're going to get a message of some kind of fulfillment in business or relationship. Tuesday, we got the Nine of Cups. So this is about wishes coming true. So you're going to have some wish fulfillment. And it's also about being totally supported. So you're going to feel completely supported in something you're going forward with. And it could be whatever this is that's come in for you. Okay? This new fulfillment, you're going to find that many people are supporting you. And then we get the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is like that personal cage that we put ourselves in. From isolation to idealism, where we think, oh, nobody wants to talk to me. I'm just, I messed up the last time I talked to those people. Or, oh, I remember I didn't say things. You're remembering it wrong. You're really not exiled the way you think you are. You're really not in the cage you think you're in. It's an easy out to get out of. Okay, you can really get out of this super easy. You've just got to reframe your mindset and get the blinders off, and you'll be able to see your way out of this one. So it's a self-imposed cage that you're going to find yourself in. So remember that. Take a new look at it because it's self-imposed. Okay? Remember, you're supported. You're really supported. The universe's energy that comes in for you Sunday that's so swift, and then that message about it's a go, thumbs up, and then people behind you on this, and then all of a sudden you think you're in a cage. You're not. You really are supported by universe and people right now. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're going to be over this, and you're going to have the Seven of Coins. And this is about your hard work showing fruition. You're going to be seeing some things pay off that you've been working hard on. So it'll be some success, and it could be about waiting because you know that you're going to have that success. There's something that you have been working on, and this is reminding you to go ahead and wait a little longer. That success is going to be a harvest, okay? You're going to harvest it. Nothing's going to mess this up kind of thing. So continue to be hopeful. Friday, you've got the Queen of Chalices. Woo! It's a good energy. So it'll be a very nurturing person that comes in for you on this day. And it'll bring a lot of healing and more support. So I don't know why, but people are supporting you right now. And it looks like you've got a business endeavor for the reason why. Okay, people are believing in you. I think that you're an overthinker. Okay, you're coming into me as somebody that overthinks and sees doom where there is none. There really isn't any. You're just seeing it, okay? And maybe somebody's given you constructive criticism and you've taken it as doom. It's not. Toss that away. It's not doom. It's just about changing, okay? Stay true to your what you've been working on, what you've planted, what you've been feeding and growing. Stay true to your hard work because it is going to pay off. You're going to get some more support to help you stick in there, okay? Someone's going to come in and help support you through it. And then by Saturday, you've got the King of Chalices. This is all about fulfillment. Emotionally, in your relationships and in business, your whole cup is doing well, okay? You can raise a glass and toast because it's all going well. And you probably are in charge of a little bit of a kingdom. So, very good for you. At least your supporters, right? You can raise a glass to you and your supporters. You've done a good job this week. It's good news this week for you. And it starts off today, Sunday, where all that positive energy is swooping in for you. I've got 2 more cards for you to help give you some higher power suggestions or advice. The first card is about hidden familiars. So this is your nature spirit guides, kind of, okay? So we'll put it that way for people that are new to what familiars are. This is your nature spirit guides that are out there that you'll see. So like you'll be going along, you're going to see an eagle maybe. Maybe you'll see a hawk. Maybe it'll be a sparrow. Whatever it is, you'll know that it's familiar to you and that it's there, it's bringing you a message. So pay attention to that little animal spirit that has come to bring you a message. It could actually be a rabbit, it could be a coyote, it could be a cat, it could be anything. So pay attention. It could be a caterpillar, for goodness sakes. It could be anything. These are your allies that naturally assist you to give you divine support, messages, and comfort. Okay? To let you know that you're aligned with spirit, with the universe, and the universe is aligned with what you've been working on, what you're manifesting, and who you are. I'm not joking. You got this legit. This is 1111. That's what this card means. This is your angels coming in and telling you you're aligned. You know, we're aligned with you. You're aligned with us. All things are good. So yeah, get out of your head and just stay focused on what you're harvesting, because you're aligned. Spirit is there for you. It's giving you an awesome energy and lift on Sunday. You're getting all the help you need from Spirit, okay? From the divine, from God, from your angels. And you're going to be a success. You're going to have fruition and that accomplished manifestation come in for you. It's going to be a wonderful week. And you're on your way to this being fulfilled, to this coming true, which is your harvest. You're on your way to your harvest. This week is just a little bitty taste of that energy coming forward for you. So be blessed. Now, if you picked pile 2, this is your reading. You've gotten the Auralite 23 Tower. This crystal is super amazing. This is a power hitter, okay? This stone resonates in the highest levels. It's excellent for protection, divination, deeper connection to the spirit world and your angels. It enhances spiritual awakening and your psychic abilities, all of your psychic abilities. It balances all your chakras. So when I say power hitter, I mean this crystal is it brings you into the most advanced spiritual state of power right now. It brings that advanced power to you now. So it's a super powerful stone. And like I said, it's also great for awakening and ascension. So, it's like that professional wizard that shows up and goes, this person needs awakened, and wakes you right up, shows you what you need to see and can take you on any spiritual journey. So you don't know where you're going to go with this one when you use this crystal, but guaranteed it's going to be on a blessed, protective journey, like from a very powerful wizard. Super awesome stone. Good choice. Okay, so you do have a rune with your reading, and you've got Thurisaz. We've got a wolf here, and see the wolf and the thorns with the roses. So roses and thorns, and then the fire, passion, and moon. All of that's symbolic because this rune is about protection, passion. It's also about male potency, defense, and conflict. So one really cool thing about conflict is conflict can be used to your advantage, not just something that attacks you, but something that can help deflect other energies and so on. So this is a very powerful rune for this week. Spirit is going to be guiding you with fire, basically. Okay, the element of fire all week long. So good for you. Okay, so let's see what your week has for you. On Sunday, we got the 3 of Wands. So this is about teamwork in your creative endeavors, okay? It's also about commerce, so business is going to be really important to focus on. This is Sunday. Expansion and travel. So you may want to look at who is going to be going forward with you as you expand into your next business venture. Okay, whether that's picking up new hours at work or starting your own business at home. It could be either one. It could be anything to do with business. But who's going to be on your team? Who's going forward with you? It's time to, cut the BS and see who it is that's going to help support you creatively and in business and in commerce for your best dollar. Okay? So get serious Sunday. That's a good work to have for a foundation for the week. Come Monday, you've got the King of Swords. So your leadership is going to be called into action on Monday. So you're going to be leading something. You're going to have strategy that you're going to have, that it will come easy to you, but you're going to have to rely on your strategy skills and thought. Think before you speak like a king, okay? That's going to be really important for Monday. Think before you speak. Get a strategy. In that thinking time, have a strategy before you speak. So that's your warning. Come Tuesday, we've got the 9 of Cups. So you've got a wish that's coming true on Tuesday. Some fulfillment on Tuesday. Material-wise, so material abundance and some good health. Wednesday, you're going to be overburdened and feeling like you are done. D-O-N-E, dead on arrival. That's how you're going to feel. Either this is going to be some backstabbing from some people that you finally realize or remember what they've done to you in the past and you forgave them, but it's their attitudes are starting to rise again, so you remember what they did to you in the past, and you may be wishing you hadn't forgiven them in the first place. Okay? Something like that is going to be going on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This could be pretty painful for you. It could be a moment where you're just hitting rock bottom on your creative skills as well. Maybe you're a writer and you're getting writer's block. So that could be happening to you too. Take the time, revert back to this card right here, and revert to the people that you selected. Make sure they were true, tried and true, and get ready for the next card, because this energy is about picking yourself up and realizing the only way from here is to move up. New plan and move up. You're at the bottom. The top is the next stop. By Thursday, you've got the 8 of Swords. Okay, so you're coming out of this quite a lot. By this day, you realize that your cage isn't really a closed door, if you get what I mean. You're surrounded by blockages. There's a way out. You could drop any one of them anytime you wish. So your restrictions are a little bit self-imposed because of the choices that you've made, or where you're willing to stay. This could be isolation as well, so you've kind of imprisoned yourself because of isolation. But remember, any of those things just take one step at a time to go a different direction and get out of. As you can see, our little girl here can step out in front. She can walk away from this anytime she wants to. She's not really caged in. It's just a tough situation. By Friday, you've got the Knight of Cups. So you've got a powerful energy swooping in for some emotional changes. You could get a relationship offer, a new business offer, something fulfilling is going to be coming in for you in that Knight energy. And by Saturday, you've got Transfiguration. So this is like the Death card, okay? Something leaving. Obviously when you transfigure, you have to drop the old self to enter the new self. And that's what you're going to be doing. You're already prepared to do this on Sunday. That's what you're preparing yourself to do right here. Okay, that's why you're trying to create something better, Horcruxing and everything else for yourself on Sunday. So when you transfigure, what you leave behind, it will be an empty shell, and all the good energy is coming with you. Okay? So that's what's going to happen. Let's take a look at this all together. So you've got that fire energy, passion, strong male energy, protection coming with you this week. Okay? It's starting off on Sunday, and you're ready to go forward for success with new people or the same people and solidifying that. Okay? Making sure that they're on your side. Come Monday, you've got to develop your strategy. Tuesday, you're going to be having a wish granted. So it's going to be the heavens are opening up and bringing you something special. You're going to have some time to celebrate. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is when things are going to hit you. You're going to feel at rock bottom. So right after you get this celebration and this manifested wish, you're going to hit rock bottom. And like I said, this could just be reevaluating your friends, those that are close to you, some, gossip, some backstabbing, some things are going to come to light. And that happens. That's part of manifestation. Manifestation, when it comes in, sheds a light on things around us. So you're going to have some eye-opening experiences where you have felt blockages, boundaries, things that have blocked you in, barricades. Those could be your self-doing. Those could be because your own self-isolation. So you need to evaluate yourself, because you could be ruining manifestation by holding back for yourself. Then after you evaluate all this, you're going to have that night energy come in to bring you that new opportunity, that new fulfillment in something. Something else will be fulfilled. So here you have a wish fulfillment. You have a new fulfillment here. And then that's Friday. And by Saturday, you've taken all of this energy and you're transforming. You're transfiguring yourself. You're leaving what doesn't serve you. And you're transfiguring yourself so that you aren't in blockages anymore. Okay? And you're ready to take this new creative endeavor. Okay, now we do have a couple more cards, 2 more cards for the week that are oracle cards to help you out. Okay, so your first card is Vervain Everlasting. Vervain is an herb that has a spiritual benefit of warding off evil spirits. So protect your energy this week, because there's some harmful energies, some karmic or evil energies that are trying to mess with you, okay, through people or that kind of thing. And it could just be energies as far as bitterness or jealousy, that kind of thing, okay? It could be as small as that. Either way, that evil eye that people can put on you, you will need to do some protection. Positivity can deflect that as well. So that's what you're going to be doing. Aligning your soul with spirit and release negativity. Overall spiritual protection is what you're going to need to focus on this week. Okay, and you're already starting that on Sunday. And then finally, we have the elixir of life. Now, this isn't about finding it. Sometimes this card, when this comes up, is about that reflection, that reflecting on what the elixir of life is. What's the meaning? What's that drop of life? If life was put into a drop, if you could bottle it all up, what would it be? That is your self-discovery for this week. So you have self-discovery for the elixir of life. What is that about? And protection from vervain, from jealousy and other things that might be around you. And it looks like this transfiguration is going to be very successful. Okay? You're going to bring with you this wisdom of the elixir of life. Be blessed.